This is Michael with the Worthy of Zion channel. I always think the name of my channel is funny, but whatever. I wanted to talk about one other thing tonight, so I'm just sitting down and making a couple of videos. The last thing I want to talk about is Charlie Smith. Charlie Smith is this guy that listens to music and commentates on it, provides his commentary on it. And I caught his first video when he was listening to the Mormon Tabernacle choir, and he's like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. Listen how beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's making the hairs on the back of my neck stand up or whatever. And I can feel that all the way through my body. That's so beautiful. And all the LDS people all of a sudden are like, oh wow, there's this guy, he's popular on YouTube, and he's, sounds like he's filling the spirit. Let's get him out to Salt Lake City. Let's get him to listen to and review some other LDS works, other songs by the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. And I watched his video. Somebody helped him get out to Salt Lake City, and he went on this marvelous tour of Temple Square and the choir, which was really, really good. And even if and or but anything, he gave a great commentary of it, and you could tell that he had a wonderful experience. And you could tell that through him and his audience, he probably introduced a lot of people to the church. It's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I watched another one that he did. I want to say it was the kids singing during General Conference. And then yesterday, I saw his most recent when and this is where somebody paid him on Patreon or something like that to do a review of video the church made on Called to Serve missionary work. And he goes, I've got some important stuff to say at the end of this. And at the end of it, he goes and he says, listen, more or less, I'm not going to become a member of your church. People keep writing me saying when I say that, oh my gosh, I can feel that. That's the Holy Ghost. And he goes, oh my gosh, no, that's not the Holy Ghost. That's just, I know how I feel. And I hear a song and it's so beautiful. And everybody singing together just fills me with this feeling. And it's something that I feel no matter what I'm listening to. It may be. It may also be the Holy Ghost. Whatever it is, it's like everything in life. It's his choice if he's going to follow it or not. If it's his choice if he wants to learn more about it or not. It's his choice if he wants to follow and live that way, live that life or not. I get it that he could feel like, oh my gosh, I gave a positive review of one thing and all of a sudden I'm being bombarded by all of the Mormons, members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, that want me to become a member of their church. I've expressed things positively, so now naturally I should be the next member of the church. And it may or may not be. And it may be God touching his heart and saying, hey, look, this is good. But he within himself has to see it for what it is. He within himself has to come to a knowledge that Joseph Smith's a prophet, the Book of Mormon's true. The church is the restored gospel. It's the path that he has to take in life. He may or may not do that. Pastor Jeff may or may not do that. Pastor Jeff, I was listening to his commentary that he did this last week on the first couple chapters of the book of Moses. And I was like, wow, what they went over was like, that's the story right there. It's the plan of salvation. All the things that he's heard that manipulate our beliefs about the plan of salvation are right there within those first couple chapters of the book of Moses. And they drastically contradict his understanding of the atonement of Jesus Christ and the role of Jesus Christ. They drastically contradict his understanding of the Godhead. But even though he seemed to have it presented to him with such clarity, doesn't mean that it's something that and even though he could articulate it. And as I listened to him articulate, it's like, wow, he gets that. He understands that. He can see the picture better now. Doesn't mean that he's going to become a member of the church. Do I wish that he would? Sure. Absolutely. I wish everybody would. I wish Charlie would? Absolutely. Sometimes the journey for everybody is personal, individual. Nothing that any of us can do to force anybody to become a member. Can't force somebody to feel the Holy Ghost. We can't force somebody to see truth. We can help them recognize it. That feeling that you're feeling, that's the Holy Ghost. What you just explained and how you explained it, or let me help you explain it, help you understand it. We can help them in their understanding of it, and hopefully we have the Holy Ghost that when we speak it, the Holy Ghost will convey the truthfulness of it to them. Still doesn't change the fact that they have to be willing to accept it. They have to be willing to follow it. And that's the hard thing. And I hope nobody feels disappointed by it. I think that Charlie does a great job. I think that Jeff does a great job. If they don't join the church, I understand that. It's their choice. What I do hope though, I hope that such marvelous miracles happen in the next few years that both of them come to a firm understanding and do join the church. I think that would be marvelous. Not only them, but millions others. Millions of others. I would love to see the population of the church explode from 17, 18 million to 34, 36 million or more. I can see a lot of ways in which that could happen. There are a lot of ways in which that can happen. And I think with the increase in evil in the world is primed and ripe to have that type of revival, that type of knowledge come into the world, and those people come into Christ and join the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. So, it's my thoughts, I guess.